Hi friends, welcome to our channel. Today we will be discussing about Ayodhya land dispute. Recently, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji have laid the foundation stone for Ram Temple at Ayodhya, and on November 9, 2019, the Supreme Court have judged a a 7-decade case that is about the Ayodhya land dispute. Before knowing this, today we will be discussing in a short while, not very much time. It don't take very much time. We will be discussing very fastly. Now, before that, we will be discussing about Ayodhya and its history and its main things. Okay. Now, Ayodhya is a famous city. It is on the banks of Saryu River or Ghagra River. Now it's in the UP, that is Uttar Pradesh, in the district of Ayodhya. Actually, it's not Ayodhya district; it's Faizabad district. But after the judgment, the UP government changed it from Faizabad district to Ayodhya district. Now, Ayodhya is also very important city and very important city of the trade. And Ayodhya is one of the Saptapuri, according to some religious writings of Hindus, it's a Saptapuri. What is meant by Saptapuri? Because in Hinduism in our India, there are 7 cities which are holy cities, and Ayodhya is also one of them. And there is another thing, that is Ayodhya is the capital city of Kosala Mahajanapada. Okay, Kosala Mahajanapada. Now the Ayodhya city is very famous because it's the birthplace of Lord Ram, according to Ramayana epic. Okay, according to Ramayana, this is the birthplace of Lord Ram. Now here in Ayodhya, when Ashoka ruled, he built many Buddhist monuments. Okay, Buddhist monuments, and also this Ayodhya, first time it has a governor in the rule of Pushyamitra Shunga, who is of Shunga dynasty. He firstly appointed governor for the Ayodhya, and it's called as Audh. Okay, it's called as Audh by the Muslim rulers, and it is the capital city of Awadh province. For Awadh province, under the Mughal rule, it's under the Mughal rule. This Ayodhya is the capital city of Awadh province. Okay, now we will discuss about the land dispute in Ayodhya for the land of 2.77 acres of land. Now this cases have been from the time of independence, that is from 1949. The history remarks from the time of Britishers. Okay, from the time of Britishers. Okay, now we will be discussing about this land dispute. Okay, now let's see this. Now this is the UP. In UP, this is the Ayodhya. And this place, okay, this place is the 2.77 acres of disputed land. Now this is the disputed land. Okay, now what is the dispute here is everyone think this 2.77 acres of land, this place is every Hindu thinks this is the place where Lord Ram born, according to Ramayana. Okay, but during the time of Mughal rule, that is in the 1528, who is known as Babur built the Babri Masjid on his name in this 2.77 acres of land. But that is the place everyone think that is the place of Lord Ram's birth. Now this 2.77 acres of land is the disputed land. Now this many members have fought for this disputed land. Hindus, Muslims, and some of the puja doing people, Shabayats. There are many people. Now we will be discussing everything here. Okay, first here if you see here, this is the 2.77 acres of land. Now this is the Babri Masjid, and this is the northern dome, this is the southern dome, this is this very important central dome. Okay, this is Ram Chabutra, this is the Chabutra. Here it's Bandar, and here Sita Rasoi, means this is a well where Sita Mata used to take the water. And this is the Simhadwar, and this is the Hanumadwar. And everyone think there is a fort here where the Lord Ram born, and that is why there are temples here. Ram Chabutara, Bandar, Sita Rasoi, these are the temples, many temples. Now Hindus will be worshipping. Now these are very important. Here this is the, now everyone thought this is our land. Now we will be seeing the history. Okay, in the year of 1528, Mir Bakhi, this person is the commander-in-chief of Babur. In 1528, Babur ordered Mir Baki to build a masjid in this 2.77 acres of land under the name of Babri Masjid. Why Babri Masjid? Because on the name of Babur. That is why it's called Babri Masjid. Now then onwards, everyone many rights came, and everyone thought this is not the correct way, and there is no awareness in the people, and only this rights restricted to only Ayodhya. So then after, in 1886, if you see, in 1886, okay, in 1886, Mahant Raghubar Das, he is the first person. Mahant Raghubar Das have filed a petition in the court of Britishers. In the Britishers court, in the Supreme Court, he filed a case about that this is the land of Ram. Please give me the permission for building temple at Ram Chabutra. So please give me the 2.77 acres of land, and we will be building our own temple, and we will be worshipping our God. Please give us this land, he asked. But the court denied this petition for 3 times. He has 3 forums. The 3 forums have denied this, and he always, each time the court orders status quo. What is this status quo? Continue the same situation. Then after many rights came, that is, this is the masjid stood is the birthplace of Lord Ram. So please give us this. Many people, Hindus and Muslims fought, and many people died in this. Then after, the Britishers have constructed railings around this 2.77 acres of land in 1859. Okay, 1859. Now in 1857, Sepoy Mutiny. In 1947, we got independence. Okay, then after, what happened is, on December 1949, this is very important, because on this date the Ram Lalla have appeared under the central dome of Babri Masjid. Now the Ram Lalla have appeared here, where it's here in this place, under this central dome. The Ram Lalla, the God's idols, have appeared under the central dome of Masjid on December 1949. Then after, everyone thought Lord Ram himself appeared, and then after, magistrate of Ayodhya have sealed the place. Okay, magistrate of this place is magistrate of Ayodhya have sealed the place. Then in January 1950. The date goes to January 1950. That is nearly after 2 months. The a devotee filed a case that he has right to worship. Right to worship. I have right to worship. So please don't seal the place. Take the seal of the place. We will be worshipping our own God. Then the Faizabad court. Its Faizabad court have ordered some things. What are they? Faizabad court have ordered, don't remove the idols from that place. Now Ramlala have appeared under the central dome in 1949. So don't remove idols. Don't remove idols. This is the first judgment. Then after, the court order, devotees can worship the god but from outside of the Babri Masjid, because it was locked from the year of 1949. Okay, from December 1949 it is locked. It's locked. So worship, you can worship the god, but from where? From outside of the masjid. Then after, in 1959, see, look at this. Now in 1959, see, the case started in 1949, and then after 10 years, very important, this 10 years, because we will be looking at why this is very important. Because now in the year of 1959, what happened in the year of 1959? In 1959, Nirmohi Akhara, we will be telling NA, Nirmohi Akhara, this is a sect. This is an organization owning many temples in UP, in northern India. In northern India, this Nirmohi Akhara is have filed a case for seeking the possession of entire land. This Nirmohi Akhara, a sect owning many temples in North India, who accept Lord Ram as their god. Lord Ram as their god, and they asked, please give the entire land. We are the Shabayats, so please give us the land. We will be building our own temple and we will be worshipping our god. Now here, Shabayat. What is Shabayat? Shabayat is a person who worship and maintain the Ram temples, who accept the Lord Ram as their god. They are called as Shabayat. Now in 1961, the calendar changed into 1961, Sunni Waqf Board, SWB, have told that this is a board which maintains the Muslim shrines and institutions. This filed a plea that please give the entire 2.77 acres of land to us, and we will worship our god in the Babri Masjid, which is present there now. So please give us. Then the court ordered this land is disputed, because two organizations are fighting for the land. So this is told as land dispute. Then started the court order. It is land is disputed. Okay, land is disputed. Now then comes Rama Janmabhoomi movement. Ram Janmabhoomi movement. Now then comes the Ram Janmabhoomi movement, which is started by VHP, Vishwa Hindu Parishad, which is under the BJP, that is Bharatiya Janata Party, which is not ruling, which is the opposition party at that time, and which is under again RSS. Means Ram Janmabhoomi is indirectly started by RSS or BJP or VHP, that is Vishwa Hindu Parishad. They asked, we want the land, please give us the land. Please give us the 2.77 acres of land. We wanted to build a mega Ram temple, and we will start this, and we will make a mega Ram temple, and we will worship the god. Okay, this happens, and then after then nothing. Then the land dispute starts to evolve as a big right, and which is the awareness have been producing awareness is taken to the everyone in every Hindu by this BJP party. This is also one of the reason why now BJP is in the ruling. Then in the August 1986, in 1986, what happened is Faizabad court ordered to open locks. Locks should be opened for worshipping the god. That's it. Which reversed, and now Faizabad court ordered to open locks to worship the Lord Ram in 1986. In 1989, Lord Ram, a person from the Lord Ram, petitioned that he is a juristic person. Now this is very important thing. Now Lord Ram have told he is considered as juristic person. Himself told that he is a juristic person. Now what is this juristic person? Juristic person is nothing but a person who is recognized by law, recognition by law. Means he have rights. The rights and duties of a citizen of India will be also applicable to this juristic person. Everyone who is recognized by law as a person who is entitled to the rights and duties which are mentioned in the Indian Constitution and in the same way of a natural person should be then he is called as juristic person. Okay, now this is mean by juristic person, means who has rights and duties as common as a natural person or an Indian. Now in August 1989, this all took place. This petitioning that he is a juristic person is in 1989. Then after, in August 1989, what happened is Allahabad High Court, which is now Prayagraj, but it's called again Allahabad court only. Allahabad city is turned into Prayagraj, but Allahabad HC have ordered to and cases to itself, means every case related to this Ram Janmabhoomi will be shifted to High Court, Allahabad High Court, and title all these into title disputes. What is that? Title disputes means every case related to Ram Janmabhoomi will be about this 2.77 acres of disputed land will be considered under this only one case, that is title disputes. Now then after VHP. Now VHP is allowed by perform puja. VHP is allowed to perform puja of the Lord Ram by the Gandhi government. Then the Prime Minister is Rajiv Gandhi. That's why it's called as Gandhi government. Then after, in 1990, what happened in 1990? Yes, LK Advani performed Rath Yatra. Yes, Rath Yatra. From where to where? See, this Rath Yatra is also one of the things why BJP is now considered as strong party. Okay, Rath Yatra by whom? LK Advani, a person who is very important as much as the Atal Bihari Vajpayee. In the same way, LK Advani is also important person who framed the BJP party. Now he performed Rath Yatra in 1990. In 1990, from when? From September 1990 to October 1990, from Somnath Temple in Gujarat. Somnath Temple in Gujarat to the Ayodhya. Now then after, when LK Advani have entered to the Bihar, then CM of Bihar. Who is the CM of Bihar at that time? He is Lalu Prasad Yadav. Now he arrested Advani. When he entered Bihar, Lalu Prasad Yadav have arrested the Advani. Then after, After the Rath Yatra performed, then after rumors have been starting about what? Diminishing masjid. What is meant by diminishing? It's diminishing means which is diminishing. Rumors started that masjid will be destroyed by the people. Then the rumor started, and SC ordered central government, PV Narasimha Rao government at the time, and UP CM Kalyan Singh at the time to maintain the status quo. Okay, SC ordered central government and UP government to participate in the status quo. Then after the rumors have became real. In the year of on December 6th, 1992, the Babri Masjid is diminished, means it's destroyed on December 6, 1992 by Kar Sevakas. Okay, Kar Sevakas. Then after the central government have appointed Liberhan Commission on this diminishing. It appointed a Liberhan Commission, and then after in 1993 the in the year of 1993 the PV Narasimha Rao government have acquisited, means taken over 67 acres of land, which is around this 2.77 acres of disputed land. Okay, and around these 67 acres of land, the PV government have been acquisited the 67 acres of land. Thereafter Supreme Court have added this 2.77 acres of land also to this 67. That means who will win in this case? Who will win in this land dispute, title disputes? Then this nearly 70 acres of land will be given to the winner. Means who will be winning in this case? They will be given this 70 acres, nearly 70 acres of this land. This 67 acres of land have been acquisited by the government under the Acquisition of Certain Area of Ayodhya Act 1993. Once again, Acquisition of Certain Area of Ayodhya Act 1993. Then after in September 2010, from 1993 to from 1993 to that changed from up to September 2010. The Allahabad HC have given the judgment. What is the judgment? See, 1/3 of land, means 1/3 of 2.77 acres of land will be given to Ram Lala, that is Vishwa Hindu Parishad. 1/3 will be given to Nirmohi Akara. 1/3 will be given to Sunni Waqf Board. This is the given, but there are no peace from this judgment. Everyone have made the rights on this, and many members have not accepted this judgment. Then after on November 9, 2019, before this the Chief Justice is Ranjan Gogoi. There are SC, in Supreme Court there is a bench of 5 members, 5 judges. They gave unanimous judgment, means everyone gave the same judgment. That the 2.77 acres of land, November 9, 2019, SC. Actually it's a holiday, but it's held, the judgment is held. 2.77 acres of land should be given to Ram Lalla for worshipping the god. Okay, now then after, why the Supreme Court have given given to the Ram Lalla? Yes. Now first one is Allahabad HC order is not maintaining the peace. It violates the peace, so it should be demolished. So Allahabad HC judgment is not correct. Second one, Allahabad judgment is wrong. Allahabad High Court judgment is wrong. 2.77 acres of land should be given to Ram Lalla. Why? Ram Lalla, and center has 3 months. For what? For keeping a trust, building a trust for the Ayodhya. Then third, now Sunni Waqf Board. Sunni Waqf Board should be given 5 acres of land around the Ayodhya for building for building their own masjid. Now fourth one is Nirmohi Akhada don't get any benefit except one person from this Nirmohi Akhada will be representing them in the trust. Okay, this is the things. Now under which considerations this judgment is held? Now we will be seeing that. First, Nirmohi Akhada petition dismissed because law of limitation. Yes, this is very important. Law of limitation. What is this law of limitation? Yes, law of limitation says that time limit for petition of relief, the party should petition on claiming property within 6 years of case. Now here Nirmohi Akhada have petition of relief in 1959, but the case started in the year of 1949 itself. Means here the difference is 10 years. We have read about this in first thing. I told to remember because of this. See, actually, according to law of limitation, the time limit should be only 6 years, but here it's 10 years. So the Nirmohi Akhada petition is dismissed, but they are given a benefit that Nirmohi Akhada person will be representing them in the part of trust. Then after, SC used preponderance of possibilities. Preponderance of possibilities. Okay, what is this? We will be seeing. Preponderance of possibilities. Now what is this preponderance of possibilities? Now according to this, see, after there are 3 parties here: Nirmohi Akhada, Sunni Waqf Board, and then after Ram Lalla. Now Nirmohi Akhada is dismissed, so Sunni Waqf Board and Ram Lalla. See, according to this preponderance of possibilities, which side have more possibilities, that side the judgment will be turning. Now here Ram Lalla is reliable. Now here Ram Lalla is reliable by this proof, because from records of 18th century travelers like Stephen Taylor, William Finch, Montgomery Martin, by taking the consideration of their records, that indicates, this records indicates Hindu have belief and faith that Ayodhya is Ram's birthplace. Okay, and then after Archaeological Survey of India in the year of 2003 report, which is told by the Allahabad HC from this ASI, Archaeological Survey of India, the 2003 report, the SC said that Babri Masjid is not constructed on vacant land. Means under the Babri Masjid there are some land which is in the type of Hindu things. Means it's not in the style of Muslims. That is why, so someone is lived before Babri Masjid, something is constructed, but not specifically the Ram gods. Now it's 1045 page judgment, and they have used article 142 and 141, 142. Now according to 142, according to article 142, power of SC can order anything to provide complete justice, and article 142 says judgment passed, then it becomes the law of land. This is what we have discussed about the Ayodhya land dispute. Everything which I have told should be recorded for better improvement. Okay, thank you.